am going to start the third lesson of the standard 2. The name of the lesson is Clothes We Wear. We all are wearing the clothes, yes. But which clothes do you love? Which kind of? Do you love your uniform? By wearing which one? You are used to go to your school, or which one? That the frock or any kind of the shirt. Which one do you love? I don't know. I think you know your love. Whatever may be, you prepare one table that which dress you love. So now I would like to talk about the dress or the clothes. That means the ingredient of our dress is the clothes. So clothes are our basic needs, just as the water or food. You are not able to live without food, without the water. But the clothes are also our next need. In our basic needs, there are few needs also. That basic needs means without those things we are not able to live. Those things are called the basic things. Now, all of you can understand what the clothes are doing. So definitely it is protecting our body from the dust, different insect, the heat, cold, from those all the things the clothes are protecting us. Is it? What do you think? I think you are also agree with me. And the main thing, any cloth covers our body. Which one, with the help of this, we can be a healthy means we can be a comfortable situation. That one is the one thing. And one more thing, did you observe that whenever you will wear any kind of dress that doesn't go to your look? Yes, it happens. Whenever that you have some dresses, which dresses you love, because you have an imagination that if you will wear those dresses, then on that dresses you are looking pretty. Yes, it happens that we are looking pretty, and sometimes few dresses are making us smart also. So how is it possible? That one is the work magic of the clothes. Which kind of clothes? Different kinds of clothes are there. So we have to learn about them. Whenever you are staying inside your home, on that time you are wearing one kind of dress. Whenever you are going to your school, on that time you wear another dress. Whenever you are going to any park or any other shops, on that time you are wearing one dress, one kind of dress. And whenever you are going to any marriage or any party or any birthday party, on that time you are wearing one kind of dress. So imagine those dresses are different. So definitely dresses or the clothes, they are also classified into few categories. Next, I want to tell you about one more thing also, that in the season summer you are wearing one kind of dress. In the time of monsoon you are not wearing those kind of dress. Which dresses you wear in the summer? And if you will see the winter season also, in those season, that means in the winter season, which kind of dress should you wear? Definitely which one is able to protect you from the cold. So on that time you should wear those kind of dress which one can protect you from the cold. So these different season wise also there is a classification of the dresses. So today we will learn about those. So first thing I want to tell you about the cotton clothes. So cotton clothes, definitely it should have the very soft. Cotton clothes are very soft. So that kind of dress you should wear in the time of summer, because on that time we are feeling irritation also because of hot. And one more thing, in the time of summer we are getting sweat, and the cotton cloths, they are able to absorb the sweat also, excess sweat which one we are getting from our body, it is able to absorb the sweat also. So on that day, definitely you should wear that kind of dress. Which kind of? That one should be made of cotton. And one more thing, see here, these all the diagram. First one, half sleeve shirt. Half sleeve shirt, that means half means this sleeve. This one is the half. The hand should be half, not the full. There are full shirts also, but here that one is the half sleeve. Next, that one is the skirt. With skirt, all of you, the girls, all of you have the skirt. So this kind of dresses you should wear. Next, the shorts. You should not wear the full in the time of summer. The small children, you are telling that no, I won't wear the half shirt, half pants like that, the shorts, but you should wear. That one should be comfortable for you. Now have a look here, a day in summer. Actually, in the time of summer, we should wear this kind of dress, so that we can feel comfortable. With this, we can avoid different body rashes also, because if you will wear the suppose any other kind of dress, that means that may be made of silk or any synthetic polyester. So this kind of rayons are also available nowadays. So you should not use that kind of clothes on that day. That means in a summer, in the day of a summer, you should not use. So always, and one more thing, did you observe that whenever you wear the dark colored dress or the white colored dress or the light colored dress, did you feel any change between those two kind of dress? I think you didn't, because you are a small kid. So no, not worry. I am telling you that whenever you will wear the dark color, which one is very close to the black, on that time, you will feel very hot with respect to if you will wear any light color dress. Yes, there is a scientific reason behind it also, because the dark color or the black color, that color is able to absorb the heat. Next, if you will talk about the light color or the white color, they are able to, these colors, they are able to reflect the color. It is not absorbing the heat. So on that time, it is one side, the white color, it is not absorbing, and the dark color, it is absorbing. So definitely absorbing means heat is being consumed here. So as a result of it, you will feel hot. So you never should wear any dark colored dress in a day of summer. You should avoid those dresses. In the time of winter, we are wearing sweaters, the gloves, woolen caps. See here, have a look on the pictures. These kind of dresses we are wearing in the time of winter, isn't it? So what are you doing actually in the time of winter? Anyhow, you are trying to cover your body, because outside the surrounding is cold. That's why you are protecting your body from the surrounding, isn't it? So on that time, you should use those things. That means you should wear that kind of dress. So you can ask me that from where the clothes are coming, these sweater clothes, that means woolen cap, gloves, from where the wool. Actually we are getting the wool. We get wool from the sheep. From sheep we are getting the clothes. So this thing you got. Next is coming the leather. From where the leather is coming? The leather is coming from the skin of a dead animal. Yes, the leathers and the wools, they are coming from the our animals. So definitely you should keep in mind that always they are not getting from the our plants. Yes, from our plants also we are getting lots of things. Just like the clothes. Which cloth? That one is a cotton cloth. Cotton cloth we are getting from the our plants. That means our trees. From the trees we are able to get the clothes, but the cotton clothes. But for the case of the dresses of winter, we are not able to get from our plants. For that case, we have to depend upon the different kind of animals. So all of you should keep in mind, and one more thing, have a look here, a day in winter, how we were going out from home. Definitely you should have one cap, you should have the sweater definitely, and the shoes also, and along with the socks. So these all the things you have to wear in the time of winter. Next I want to talk about the day or the season of the monsoon. In the time of monsoon, what are you doing? You are always carrying one umbrella, because umbrella is protecting us from rain, isn't it? And we are wearing in the time of rain the raincoat, the gum boots, though these kind of. Have a look here, these are the gum boots, this one is the raincoat, this one is the umbrella. So these things we are using in our rainy season or the monsoon. Now have a look here. This is silkworm. What is silkworm? What it doing? Actually, it is giving us the silk. So silk clothes actually. It is, look, see here, this one is looking like a caterpillar, and do you know it eats only the mulberry leaves. Yes, it eats only the mulberry leaf. It is not eating just like us, which foods we are eating. It is not eating those foods. It eats only the mulberry leaves, and it formed one cocoon around it. Cocoon. Have a look here, this is cocoon. Now see here, and from this cocoon we are making the silks. But that means silk thread. With the help of silk thread we are able to produce the silk cloths. And in the time of rainy season, that means monsoon, on that time you should wear that kind of dress, because that one is getting dry very fast. That one also you should wear. Now see, this one is the silk shirt. Silk shirt, that means which one is produced with the help of silk clothes. This one is a silk sarees. So this silk shirt or silk saree, whatever it may be, you can wear in the time of those season. That means the rainy season. And one more thing, in our country there are few people who are wearing those kind of material, dress material, that means silk or different maybe. So I will talk about this topic afterwards. Now I want to talk about the uniform. So what is the uniform? Uni means same, and form means one kind of form, that they are looking similar. That means if few people are looking similar from their dress, that kind of dress is called the uniform. Yes. In your school, whenever you are going, you are sitting in a classroom, you have seen that all of your friends, they also wear the same dress which one you wear, isn't it? Did you observe even? So on that case, that one, because all of them wear the school uniform, that's why all of them wear the same thing. That one is the uniform, school uniform. So like this also, in our country there are several kinds of uniform, just like the Look here. So now see here, this one is the uniform of a policeman. Does it look? That one, the color of the dress is khaki in color, and if you will observe, all the police, they wear this kind of dress, this color dress. That one is called the uniform of a policeman. Now have a look here, the doctor, you can see that he wear one apron, white color apron, isn't it? So in our country, that all the doctors, they have one dress code also. That one is this. So doctors, they also have one kind of dress code. The policemen, they also have one kind of dress code. The students also have dress code, and the soldiers, they also have the dress code. So these are called the different uniform of different profession or different people. So based on the work, the uniform are also different. Now you can think that why they should wear the different uniform. What is the need of wearing a uniform? You can ask me. Yes, there are lots of reasons behind it. Because if you want to wear your uniform and you go to your school, then afterwards anyone of any other person, they are not able to recognize you. Where are you going? If anyone will see that okay, you are going from your home to your school, so no one will care that where are you going. They won't. If you will wear the dress, that means the uniform, definitely no need to ask that where are you going. And one more thing, if anyhow by mistake you forgot your road that where you are going, so anyone you can ask that where is the perfect place of your school. Suppose you are not able to say that in which school are you reading, so easily they can understand, and the other people also, they can understand after seeing your dress that in which school are you reading. And what about the uniform of other things? The policemen, the soldiers, the drivers, the doctors, what are the importance of their uniform? Yes, they also have the importance of their uniform, because if any policeman will come in front of you without any uniform, you won't understand who is he actually. You won't be afraid even. So uniform and its power. If anyhow any other person, any weak person will come in front of you by wearing one uniform, definitely you will afraid of him because he wear the uniform. So that one is the power of the uniform. So always you should be careful to this. After seeing the uniform, sometimes we are able to recognize the person. If someone came here, if you went to any hospital and you are not able to understand to whom you have to contact, to who is the doctor here, you have to search here and there. But if you will know the uniform of the doctor, so definitely you can understand that who is the doctor and who is the correct person. So you will contact with him or her, whoever may be. So there are lots of need of the uniform, because uniform is that thing which one is recognizing us that who is the person. Uniform is a very important for different occupations also. So now I am going to talk about the costume. What the costume? Yes, costume means in our India or any other countries also, different regions people, they are wearing different kinds of clothes, different kinds of dress. So that after seeing their dress, you can easily recognize them. They are belong to which place or which region or which states even.